What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Kishshana, and I'm back for a quick shot of vitamin K. Hold on, y'all ready? All right, y'all, wait. For this one, I gotta get a little drink. Hold on. Hold on. Grab your drink for this one, y'all. Here's the thing. There is a difference between being a freelancer, a contractor, a solopreneur, a small business owner, and then moving your way to a CEO. And I think the whole online entrepreneurship, side hustle magic, I'm gonna put this down, has gotten us messed up, where some of us are acting a little too big for our britches. Now, it's okay to dream big, and it's okay to step up into the legacy that you are trying to create. But really understanding the difference between those different levels is critical to understanding where you are in your business growth life and where your potential clients are expecting you to be. I'll break it down real quick. It's okay to be a freelancer. You could work full-time for someone else and do a little thing on the side. You could work for yourself, but on an hourly basis or project basis where you're still trading time for money, and not actually be a full blown out, I have my own shingle and I'm trying to build a company, an agency, a consultancy, a practice, etc. You're just doing this work and then you have other pursuits you do. Lots of times you see freelancers who like to jump from project to project, but their time is their own and they leverage their skill set and their creativity to be able to build out or supplement their income. Contractors, you see this a lot, are full-on professionals, whether you create on the creative side, the operations side, etc., who slide into full company operations and they function, I'm going to say this with air quotes, similarly to an employee in that you show up for team meetings, you have projects you work on, you work within a project scope, on deadlines, etc. All awesome things, but you are contracted out for your particular skill or a set of skills or core competencies in a finite capacity, even if it's a long-term project. And when that is done, you're done. Oftentimes I hear folks who say, I'm just a contractor, thinking that means you can come and go as you please. Baby, you're not paying rent in this company. Remember when you were growing up and your parents said that? You can't come and go as you please till you paying rent in your own place. So let's make sure that we understand that definition. Then as you move along, you move into the solopreneur. And as I'm describing this, they may be happening simultaneously. That's when you're starting to step forward into systems, you're stepping forward into how you market yourself, you're stepping forward into your processes, the back end of running an actual business, sometimes even it's just the business of yourself, so that you can systematize and routinize how you show up for your clients and for yourself. Then you're stepping forward and you might be thinking about a business entity. You might be thinking about your outward facing marketing activities. You might be thinking about how you brand yourself. You might be thinking about sales. So you start to step forward into a more formalized way of thinking about how to activate your skill set, your core skill sets, or your creative pursuits. As you step forward along, you step forward into being a business owner. So that's when you have the mashup and the mix of having some people who are freelancing with you, maybe some folks who contract with you, and then the DIY, doing it your darn self. And you have this whole cocktail that could taste like a lovely beverage on Monday or a real bad beer on Friday, okay? And in that place, a lot of us get really stuck. And so that's the place where we really start to spend money we don't have. We might make some bad hires. We might bring on some folks who say they're experts when they really are folks who are dibbling and dabbling, same as you. And we have to, as my dad would say, pay to learn. Then you step forward into being a CEO. And at that point in your business and your life growth, you are experiencing the growing pains of separating yourself from doing everything in your business. Now, you used to be the dishwasher, the window cleaner, the vacuumer, you took out the trash, you put up the lights, you did everything yourself. And over the course of the last few months or years, you've started to outsource that little by little or in bigger chunks. And so you are experiencing how to step away to do the big S strategy type of tasks and not the little s and the big O operational tasks. And so when you are moving along that continuum, you might fall back, you might backslide, y'all, and you might step forward. But it's important to know and understand what are the opportunities and the challenges at each of those levels so that you don't get it messed up in these streets, selling yourself out or propelling yourself as somebody that you aren't, or purporting yourself to be somebody that you really aren't going to be. All right, y'all, that's all I got for today. I hope I ain't snatching nobody's edges. But if I did, it's all right. We'll be back soon for another quick shot of vitamin K.